Hello and welcome back to the Me Foundation, where I am you and you are me. Today we're going to look at vibration, what it means to vibrate and meditate. So, meditation is vibration. You control your body's vibration and your soul's vibration to align in the same way. Now, we need to look at examples. It's important to test it so that we know what we're talking about, not just through words, but an actual feeling, to experience it, to go in and out of vibrations, to try different vibrations and understand that you can move from one vibration to another. So we're going to look at two things. One, we'll look at what ChatGPT says. Give us a description of it. So I've put in, what is vibration when it's done by a human in a meditative state? So what happens to the body? What is it when we're meditating? So we'll go from one extreme to the other, and we'll look at some in-betweens as well. In a meditative state, this is their response. In a meditative state, vibration often refers to a subtle, so small or intense physical or energetic sensation experienced in the body. It can manifest as blah blah blah. We'll get into that. So what is this sentence telling us? That it might be little feelings or big intense feelings. Anger is an intense feeling. Extreme joy is a thrill. Fear, these are intense feelings. Now you can settle these feelings down. Imagine if you bring fear and slowly squeeze it till there's little less fear. Now fear is only a small feeling. That's a small vibration, and our body doesn't react so much. We can control it, and we keep our mind. That's the most important thing to understand. You don't lose your mind. You don't want to lose your mind. When we have intense feelings, we lose our mind. We do things that are not bad always, but they are not who we truly are in our normal state. Okay? Now, it doesn't mean you cannot change your normal state. Everything we can play with, we can change. But we must subtly move it, slowly shift it, slowly move it. So let's get into part one. What it says, energetic vibration. Some meditators, people who meditate, report feeling a tingling, buzzing, or pulsating energy, often attributed to heightened awareness or movement of life force energy, prana, chi, or kundalini. So, what this is saying is that if someone feels something, say somebody is behind me, I can then sense someone is behind me. Okay? We sense it through vibration. How do we sense it? First, we understand what our vibration is. We sense our own vibration. Our own vibration is what detects a different vibration coming in. So if we don't know what we're in, we won't know if something is disrupting it. It's not as easy to see or to feel. So when our vibration is under control and something around us is disrupting it or is about to disrupt it in the future, we can then respond to that accordingly. How we choose to respond to that is entirely up to you and your situation. You might want to meet it head on, you might want to move away from that situation. That's how you use vibrations. So, energetic vibrations, some meditators, as they say, report a feeling of tingling, buzzing. It's the tingling and buzzing is similar to something maybe as you feel going for a run. That's what they feel. After you've had a really big run, you're panting, your subconscious is somewhere else, you're trying to gasp for air. That is a meditative state you're in. The meditative state of recovery. I'm taking more air, I'm letting my muscles relax so I can come back into me. So these are meditative states. So it is, everybody has it, everybody's been in it. You just need to be learning now the different types that you can change, and there's a full spectrum of it. 360. I can mix fear with bravery. I can mix fear with bravery and excitement and joy. So as we go along, we can construct what meditative state we want to be in at any point in time. Physical tremors, light shaking or muscle twitches can occur as the body releases tension or aligns with a deeper state of relaxation. That's what I was talking about. As you go from up coming back down more to our normal self, who we are, who I want to be, who you want to be. Become me. That's why you must understand the Me Foundation. We'll get to that. Emotional release. Vibrations may coincide with emotional processing, where past traumas or suppressed emotions surface and are released. So if you encounter something that you didn't like when you were a kid and you saw it again and you're like, oh, that's your body vibrating. So you'll feel tingling, you'll feel something, you'll feel it. That is vibration. Now, hopefully, you're building up an understanding of what vibration is so that you can then use it. So let's try an example. An example is learning. You're learning at the moment. You're focusing. This is your learning vibration. We're staying here for a moment. Keep that. You want to learn. I want to learn. I am learning something. This is your state. Now, it may not last very long. It might last a few seconds. It might last a split second. But just feel it. We'll then learn to extend that feeling. That is all. We extend the emotional state we want to be in as long as possible with some practice. The next one, spiritual phenomena. In some traditions, vibrations are associated with awakening, shifts in consciousness, or contact with higher frequencies of existence. So what this is talking about is when we vibrate to a certain point where we're meditating, for example, we're no longer just connected to ourselves. We are able to tune into other frequencies. And these are very, 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 very tiny frequencies. Think about it. Subtle, tiny changes. Because we have removed all the big noises and we're focusing on that one thing. Now this will sound strange, so we won't go towards that direction yet. We're just focusing on me. Focus on me. That is all we're doing. We stay in the learning state. We're learning the learning state. This is the learning state. Okay. Now let's get on to a few more things that I would like to do.